My dear students, now I want to discuss some multiple type of questions from matrices and determinants. Before starting the solving of the multiple type of question of matrices and determinants, I want to suggest you must go through this general formula. Mod of alpha A, here is matrix of n by n order, then it will be alpha to the power n into determinant A. My dear student, this formula is very important. Now second formula is mod of transpose A. Determinant of transpose A is equal to determinant of A. It is determinant, not mod. Determinant of alpha A is equal to alpha to the power n into determinant A, whereas n matrix. Now, for two invertible square matrix A and B, for which AB is defined, we have A into B to the power inverse of AB is equal to B inverse into A inverse. Now, for any invertible square matrix A, we have inverse of transpose is equal to transpose of inverse is equal to inverse of transpose. Inverse of inverse matrix is A. A inverse A is equal to I is equal to A into A inverse. For any invertible square matrix A and non-zero scalar K, we have Ka to the power minus 1 is equal to 1 by K A inverse. For any square matrix A of order n scalar K, we have A into adjoint A is equal to adjoint A into A by determinant A into In. Adjoint A, mod of adjoint A, determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant of A to the power n minus 1. Determinant of A into adjoint A is equal to determinant of A to the power n. Adjoint of K is equal to K to the power n minus 1 into adjoint A. Adjoint of transpose of A is equal to adjoint of transpose of adjoint of A. Yeah, determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A to the power n minus 1 In. And determinant of adjoint A is equal to, this is very important formula, determinant of A to the power n minus 1. Adjoint into adjoint A is equal to determinant A to the power n minus 2 into A. My dear student, this formula is also important. Determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant of A to the power n minus 1 into In. So now this is a problem of exercise 3.1, problem number 5, and problem number 1 of this study material. A is a matrix of Aij of the order m by n is a square matrix if m less than n, m greater than n, m is equal to n, none of these. My dear student, in a square matrix, number of rows is equal to number of columns, so option C is correct. Which of the given value of x and y make the following pair of matrices equal? 3x plus 7, 5, y plus 1, 2 minus 3x, 0, y minus 2, 8, 4. So there are 4 options. My dear student, these two matrices are equal. So 3x plus 7 is equal to 0, 3x is equal to minus 7, x is equal to minus 7 by 3, y plus 1 is equal to 8, y is equal to 7. Option B is correct. The number of all possible matrices of order 3 by 3 with each entry 0 and 1 is A 27, B 18, C 81, D 572, 512, 512, not 72, 512. So now since A is a 3 by 3 matrix, therefore there will be 9 elements in a matrix A. Each entry is filled by 2 A's. So number of all possible matrices is 2 to the power n, that is 512. That is, D is the correct option. Now I want to discuss problem number 4 of this study material and exercise 3.2, problem number 21. Assume X, Y, Z, W and P are matrices of order 2 by n, 3 by k, 2 by p, n by 3 and p by k respectively. Choose the correct answer. The restriction on n, k and p so that py plus wy will be defined as k is equal to 3, p is equal to n. K is arbitrary, p is equal to 2. P is arbitrary, k is equal to 3. K is equal to 2, p is equal to 3. My dear student, now see this diagram. Here P is a matrix of P by K. Y is matrix of 3 by K. Because two matrices will be multiplied if K is equal to 3. This number of column is equal to number of row. So it will be P by K. And now n by 3, 3 by K. It will be n by K. So now what do we observe? We observe P is equal to n. P is equal to n. And K is equal to 3. And K is equal to P by K. And it is n by K. P is equal to n. And K is equal to 3. And K is equal to 3. So my dear students, A is correct option. A is correct option. K is equal to 3. Here. Then it will be P by K matrices. K is equal to 3. Then it will be P by K matrix. Keep in your mind. Now, exercise 3.2, problem number 22 and problem number 5 of this study material. If n is equal to P, then the order of the matrix 7x minus 5z is 5 by 2, 2 by n, n by 3, p by n. Since n is equal to p, 7x minus 5y is equal to 7 into 2 by n, and that is 2 by p. Because what do you observe? N is equal to p. So two matrices are we can subtract two matrices if the order of the matrix will be equal. If the same order of matrices will be added and subtracted. So my dear student, B is correct option. Now see problem number 6, exercise 3.3 and problem number 11. And this problem number, this is known as problem number 6 also of this study material. If AB are symmetric matrices of same order, then AB minus BA is skew-symmetric matrix, symmetric matrix, zero matrix, and identity matrix. AB are symmetric matrix. Here it is given. It means A dash is equal to A, B dash is equal to B. Now, AB minus BA dash is equal to AB dash minus BA dash. And it will be B dash A dash and it will be A dash B dash. But what is given? A dash is equal to A. B dash is equal to B, that is BA. A dash is equal to A. B dash is equal to B. And if you take common, it will be minus AB minus BA. So transpose of AB minus BA is equal to minus AB minus BA. Thus AB minus BA is a skew symmetric matrix. So A is correct answer. A is correct answer. Now see problem number 7. And this is problem number 12 of exercise 3.3. If A is equal to cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha, and A plus A dash is equal to I, if the value of alpha is pi by 6, pi by 3, pi, 3 pi by 2. My dear student, A is equal to cos alpha minus sin alpha, and sin alpha and cos alpha. A dash is equal to, we take its transpose, cos alpha minus sin alpha, and sin alpha cos alpha. A plus A dash is equal to cos alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha sin alpha minus sin alpha cos alpha is equal to a identity matrix. It is given. So it is 1 0 0 1. So 2 cos alpha 0 and 0 2 cos alpha is equal to 1 0 0 1. So comparing the corresponding elements of the two matrices, we have 2 cos alpha is equal to 1, cos alpha is equal to half, cos alpha is equal to cos pi by 3. So alpha is equal to pi by 3. Option B is correct. Now my dear students, matrix miscellaneous example of 3 and problem number 13. Exercise, miscellaneous exercise on 3. Problem number 13, and this is problem number 8. A is equal to alpha beta gamma minus alpha is such that A square is equal to I, then 1 plus alpha square plus beta gamma is equal to 0. 1 minus alpha square plus beta gamma is equal to 0. 1 minus alpha square minus beta gamma is equal to 0. 1 plus alpha square minus beta gamma is equal to 0. Since A is equal to alpha beta gamma minus alpha, A square is equal to alpha beta gamma minus alpha beta gamma minus alpha. So multiplying these two matrices, we have alpha square plus beta gamma, alpha beta minus alpha beta, alpha gamma minus gamma alpha, beta gamma plus alpha square. So it is alpha square plus beta gamma plus alpha square. Now A square is equal to I. So alpha square beta gamma 0, 0 beta gamma alpha square, 1 0 0 1. On comparing the corresponding elements, we have alpha square plus beta gamma is equal to 1. Alpha square plus beta gamma minus 1. 1 minus alpha square minus beta gamma is equal to 0. So C is correct option. So now we want to discuss problem number 9 and study material, and problem number 14 of this exercise miscellaneous. If the matrix A is both symmetric and skew symmetric, then A is a diagonal matrix, A is a zero matrix, A is a square matrix, none of these. My dear student, A is equal to A dash. So A dash is equal to n, A dash is equal to minus A. ये दोनों तरह का मैट्रिक्स है, स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स भी है और सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स भी है. सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स है और स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स भी है. सो नाउ द वैल्यू ऑफ A इज इक्वल टू माइनस ए, वैल्यू ऑफ A इज इक्वल टू माइनस ए, because A is equal to A dash and A dash is equal to minus A. So A dash is common. So we have A is equal to minus A. 2A is equal to 0. A is equal to 0. Therefore A is 0 matrix. Option B is correct. Option B is correct. So now I want to discuss problem number 10. If A is a square matrix such that A square is equal to A, then I plus A whole cube minus 7A is equal to A, I minus A, I 3A. Solution. Since A square is equal to A, I plus A whole cube is equal to I cube, A cube, 3I square A, 3A square I minus 7A. I plus A cube plus 3A plus 3A minus 7A. I A square into A, 3A plus 3A minus 7A. A square is equal to A, so it will be I A square minus A, I A minus A, that is I. So C is correct option. My dear student, now I want to discuss problem number 11 of exercise 4.2. Problem number 15 of exercise 4.2 and 11 of this study material. Choose the correct answer. Let AB be a square matrix of order 3 by 3. Then determinant of K by A is equal to K into determinant A, K square into determinant A, K cube into determinant A, 3K into determinant A. My dear student, since A is a square matrix of order 3 by 3, so Ka, determinant of K is equal to K cube into A. We know formula, determinant of K is equal to K to the power n into determinant A. So this is C is correct option. C is correct option. So my dear student, now I want to discuss problem number 12 of this study material, and this is problem of exercise 4.2, problem number 16. Determinant is a square matrix. Determinant is a number associated to a matrix. Determinant is a number associated to a square matrix. None of these. Determinant is a number associated with to a square matrix. Very, very conceptual problem. Determinant is a number associated to a square matrix. So option C is correct. So my dear student, now I want to discuss problem number 13. If A be non-singular square matrix of order 3 by 3, then adjoint A, determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A square, determinant A cube, 3 times of determinant A. Now we know determinant of adjoint A is equal to determinant A to the power n minus 1. This formula is very, very important. Determinant of adjoint A of 3 by 3 is equal to determinant A 3 to the 3 minus 1, and that is determinant A square. Option B is correct. Option B is correct. Now I want to discuss problem number 14. If A is an interval, if A is an invertible matrix of order 2, then determinant of A inverse is equal to determinant A, 1 by determinant A, 1, 0. A into A inverse is equal to I. So determinant of A into A inverse is equal to determinant of I. Determinant of A into determinant of A inverse is equal to 1. Determinant of A inverse is equal to 1 by determinant A. Hence, option B is correct. Option B is correct. In this way, my dear student, we have discussed so many problems involving matrices and determinant. I hope you will revise all the problems which I am sending you through a video. I hope you would do better in the examination and also in the CBSE examination. Thank you very much.